Happy Thanksgiving! Hello Bookworm family, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Danny. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell because I'm posting a lot for the months of November and December. And if you guys are not already following me on Instagram, please be sure to do that. It is at _dancing_bookworm. I post on there full book reviews and bookish content. So I am walking right now to get my hair cut, but I fractured my foot at a dance the other night and I have it wrapped and it hurts really bad, so I'm taking a quick break for a second. I fractured my foot before and I walk everywhere, so it doesn't really make a difference, but I really hurt it. Like, it hurts really bad. I haven't fractured my foot in a long time because I don't dance seriously anymore. I just do it for fun, so it hurts because I'm not used to the pain anymore. So I thought it was a broken toe, but it turns out to be like a little side of my foot fracture, which is so fun. So yeah, so I just have that wrapped. I didn't like go to the doctor or anything. I just know what it is because I've had them before. Like, there's nothing you can really do for it. But I am getting my hair cut. I was going to while I walked down here because it's like 65 degrees out, which is why I walked. And it's like right across the street from me, like down the street a little and across the street. So I didn't really want to take an Uber to go get my hair cut. If you guys don't know, I don't drive, so I will explain that in other videos soon when I do more introduction videos to who I am, which I'm planning on doing soon now that I've got more followers. But yeah, so I'm gonna go get my hair cut. But I was going to listen to Ink by Alice Broadway, which is about a girl who lives in a world where you get every big moment in your life tattooed on your skin from birth to death. And when you die, they take that skin and they turn it into a skin book so that the family can keep your skin, which is gross. But you can always be remembered. And when the girl's father died, she realized that he has a mark that marks him as a criminal, which means he's not supposed to be remembered. So that is what I was going to read, or I mean listen to, because I'm listening to it on audiobook as I walked down here, but I lost my headphone jack. I'm sure it's at the dance studio, but I couldn't listen to anything as I walked down here, which was a bummer. So anyway, I'm going to go get my hair cut. Then I'm going to elevate my foot. I have tutoring tonight. I have work tonight. I've been babysitting the kids all morning, so I've had a pretty busy day. But you know, I only have today, tomorrow, next Tuesday of work, and then I am off for Thanksgiving break. So you guys will get a nice little Thanksgiving break vlog here too, which is exciting. So yeah, that's kind of what's happening today. And I'm hoping to read a book when I get home tonight if I'm not too exhausted. So we'll see what I read tonight. I don't really have anything planned. All set to go. Okay, so I feel refreshed with my haircut. I went to tutoring, I went to work, and I played with Ava for almost 2 hours when I got home because, I don't know, she just looked like she needed a playmate tonight. She's got her first sleepover tomorrow, so I think she's a little nervous. Like, it's her first, like, sleepover that's not family, and so I think she's a little nervous, so she's just kind of, like, sitting there, like, looking sad, and I'm like, we'll just play. So I played with her for, like, 2 hours. And it's like 9 o'clock now, so I am going to read Flying Solo. This is by Ralph Fletcher. This is about kids who, yeah, I'm wearing my hair tied really weird, I don't know why. But these are about kids that their substitute teacher doesn't show up for class, so they end up deciding to just run the day themselves. But they had a student in their class pass away recently, and nobody's really dealt with that grief, so them being alone in the classroom has them kind of like fighting and like arguing over how people should have reacted and stuff. So it seems kind of heavy for a middle grade, but I'm pretty excited to read it. So it's 138 pages, so my goal is to just sit down, read it in one sitting, and call it a night. But yeah, I'll check in with you guys when I finish it. If I don't finish it tonight, then I'll finish it tomorrow, but I should finish it tonight, so. Okay, so it's about 11:40. I realized I never posted my YouTube videos, so I just posted that before I filmed this segment. But I did finish reading Flying Solo. Super quick read, did it in one sitting. I gave it a 3-star because it was emotional for middle grade. Like, I get that there needs to be books like this for middle grade. I just was not mentally ready for it. It wasn't like, I don't know, it wasn't like heartbreaking. Like, I've read sadder middle grade books before, but it was just like, for 138 pages, so compact with emotion for a book about kids who don't have a substitute teacher and they're running class by themselves. So it was just kind of weird for me because I was like, this is really sad. But basically there was a boy in their class who had special needs who died suddenly and unexpectedly, and everyone was really mean to him, and it just kind of went unaddressed. And so this broke me for a couple reasons, this book, because first of all, Jacob, my nephew, if you guys don't know, has Down syndrome, and my biggest fear in life is that he's going to go through school and kids are going to be mean to him, and he is such a little love bug that he's not going to understand, and people are just going to pick on him and just be a jerk, and I just can't even think about it because it makes me want to cry, because he is such a lover, and he just wants to play and have fun, and I've already seen kids notice that he's different, and I've also seen teachers and adults call him out for his differences and kind of separate him that way. And that's kind of what happens in this book, is like one kid calls somebody out and then another kid calls somebody out, and then it's just like this giant cycle of calling people out and being like, oh, you're different, so I'm gonna make fun of you, kind of thing. So that was heart-wrenching, and then the kid dies. So, I mean, even more heart-wrenching, but like, he had died before the book takes place, but it's just kind of how everybody didn't really address it, and didn't really acknowledge their feelings about it. The other reason this book broke me is because there is some stuff with a dog in here, and no, the animal does not die. I will tell you guys that much because I will literally not pick up a book if an animal dies. But the dog does not die, with the exception of Charlotte's mom, but that's a spider, so like, the dog does not die, but it's just some emotional stuff with the dog, and I needed to, after I read this book, go downstairs, have a giant bowl of chocolate peanut butter ice cream, and just like lay on my dog because I was so sad. And it's so ridiculous because it's not like anything. I think I'm just emotional today. I don't know. But I did give it 3 stars. It wasn't like the most logical book. Like, yeah, you could probably get away with not having a teacher in the room for maybe like an hour before someone else noticed. Also, you're telling me every single kid in the class was like, yeah, this is fine. Well, not every single kid in the class was like that, but everybody just agreed to go along with it and didn't tell anyone, and like, I don't know, it wasn't logical to me, so it was only a 3-star, but it did get me on an emotional roller coaster, and I needed to drown my sadness afterwards in chocolate peanut butter ice cream, so that's what this book did. So I'm gonna go to bed now because I have work in the morning, but I only have to work until 1:30. That's nice. When I get to come home, I will probably crash so hard because I just have not slept well this week. I did take a nap on Thursday, like a good nap on Thursday, but just haven't slept well at night the last few days, so we'll probably crash when I get home tomorrow. But I'm either going to read Pegasus or Percy Jackson tomorrow night, and then a little bit into Sunday, but probably not until later, so I don't know when I'll check in again. I know I have a girl who has to Zoom in all day tomorrow, so I'll be running my class and she'll be on Zoom, so I don't know how her solo is gonna go, and she's my first class, so we'll see. We'll see if I Zoom, or if I vlog anything in the morning. So, well, I will see you guys when I check in next time. Hello. So I just got done with work. I'm going to listen to a few minutes of Ink while I clean up a little bit because my boss had to leave early today, so I just gotta clean and make sure everything's organized for tomorrow. They have pictures here. I'm not going to help with pictures because we're not doing like legitimate dance pictures. They're doing like Christmas-esque pictures, so I'm not going to help with that because I would if it was like dance poses, but not for anything else. I did used to do photography and stuff like that, but they'll have so many people there that they don't need me. So I'm going to enjoy my day off tomorrow. But yeah, I am going to clean up for a few, listen to Ink. Oh, did I tell you? I don't think I told you guys what Ink is about in this vlog yet. So did I? Yes, I did. I did tell you what it was about. But I'm going to listen to a few minutes of that while I clean, and then I'm gonna head home for the weekend. Yay! hello. So it is almost 11. I took a nice long nap after work because I was super tired from this week. And then I just listened to, I think I'm on chapter 24 of Ink, so quite a bit of Ink today. I'm really so torn between how I feel about it because it's just kind of weird, but it's also cool, so I can't tell how I like it yet. So kind of in suspense every chapter that it ends, so that's exciting. I do think, I was debating, but I think I'm gonna have an audiobook weekend. So I think I'm gonna finish listening to Ink, and then also listen to Percy Jackson on audiobook. And I was debating listening to Percy Jackson on audiobook, but I think it's okay. Like, I wanted to read it myself, but I think I'm falling behind just a little bit in my TBR. Not terribly, but just like I could be doing a little better. So I think I'm gonna finish listening to Ink and then start Percy Jackson. So I don't know if I'm gonna finish Ink tonight because I think I still have 3 hours of it left and it's already 11. But definitely like tomorrow afternoon it'll be done if I wake up by then. But then Percy Jackson, I'm hoping, what am I saying? Hoping to listen to, most of it this weekend. So after I finish Percy Jackson, that will leave me with Savvy, Percy Jackson, The Last Kids on Earth, and Pegasus are still for Bookerty. Not Bookerty, Believeathon. Why do I keep doing that? Believeathon. They're for Believeathon. Then Brown Girl Dreaming and Ink are for Bookerty. And then I have a couple bonus books. So those are like 6 that gotta get done. And then I have like 4 bonus. One of the bonus books I have already started because it's the book that I'm reading with the girl that I tutor. And it's called the ballerina book. The something. I don't remember what it's called. Okay, I gotta look it up. Alright, so it's called The Secret of the Ballet Book by Navita Dello. So I just had to look it up like 3 times because I looked up the title and then I was like, oh wait, who wrote it? Anyway, so I am reading that with her for tutoring. I don't super love it. It's like one of those like straight to Amazon Kindle books. But for what she needs for tutoring is a book that's challenging but will also help her with comprehension. And so this one is like a 5th grade reading level, which is what she's at. But it's a 5th grade reading level, and I am so tired. I don't know why I'm so tired. I took a nap. Okay, but it's a 5th grade reading level, and I needed something that would keep her interest, so she would want to comprehend it. And she loves dance, like she's one of my dancers. So we picked that one, and it is about a girl who opens up a book, or like a ballet book, and the ballerina comes out of it. So it's kind of like a young story for a 5th grade reading level, but she's into it, so we're rolling with it. So yeah, so I'm letting her read that for tutoring. Oh my gosh. But I think if I have time this month, I'm going to read through the whole thing just to like crush it out because we're on chapter 2 and it's been 2 months. She's a slower reader and we do other stuff while I'm there too. Like it's not like she's like super slow at reading, but she is slower at reading, but she also has like spelling and grammar and stuff like that. So reading is like our end of tutoring fun that we get to do, and we only get like 5 minutes of it a week. So I kind of want to just like read the book so that I can say that I read it and be done with it. But also I want to know what happens so like I can help her more. But yeah, that's like a low priority for me, but I did already start it, so I wanted to tell you guys what it was about. But I did surpass my reading goal already, so I'm on 101 books out of my yearly reading goal of 100. So when I finish Ink, that'll be 102. So yeah, so I'm really excited that I have surpassed that, but I kind of like mid-quarantine decided that I wanted to do 150, but I don't think that's gonna happen because I'm already like middle of November and I only have December left. But that's okay because my goal as of January was 100, and I've surpassed that, so anything left is just a bonus. But yeah, so I am going to work on my book journal and listen to Ink, even though I'm like half falling asleep right now. I don't need to be falling asleep right now because I took a nap, so I don't know why I'm falling asleep. But yeah, my book journal is really far behind, so I'm going to do a little bit of that. And then tomorrow, while I'm listening to audiobooks, I'm going to work on my 2021 book journal because I want to get that done. And I also have to make a video tomorrow, which I haven't decided what I want to make yet, so. Hello again. So it's 1:10 in the morning, so it's technically Sunday now. I have done 3 pages of my book journal, and I think I'm going to save 3 for tomorrow because I'm getting kind of just like sore from like sitting here. Like I'm not tired yet, but just like sore. But I did just finish listening to Ink. I haven't rated it yet. I will let you guys know the rating tomorrow because I want to say that I'm going to guess it's going to be like a 3 or 4 star, but I don't know. There's elements that I really liked, so I got to kind of do the Cawpile. If you guys don't know what Cawpile is, it's G at Bookroast, her rating system, and it's the one that I've been using this year. I think I'm going to switch up what I'm doing for next year, but it's the one that I've been doing for this year. But it basically, you go through characters, atmosphere, writing, plot, intrigue, logic, and enjoyment, and you give it a rating 1 out of 10 for each, and then you kind of average that out. So I'm gonna go through and do that because I don't really know how I felt about it. I need to like sit on it for a little bit. The audiobook was really good. I really enjoyed the reading of it. But yeah, I don't know how I felt about it. It was strange and it kind of left you hanging, but it was good. But I don't know how good. So yeah, so I'm kind of at a loss with how I felt about it. So I'm going to call Pilot and see how I feel. But I'm going to start Percy Jackson now. And then finish this 3rd page. And then tomorrow when I wake up, I will do 3 more pages of this book journal and like get all caught up with that. And then work on my 2021 book journal. But I really need to find a better way to do it because right now I have all my stuff on my bed and I'm just like looking directly down and it is straining my neck so much that I can't do it for very long. So I need to figure out a better way to do it because my neck hurts so bad. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to do now. And then I'm going to crash. So yeah, just going to start Percy Jackson. And I will let you guys know more tomorrow, which is technically today, but like tomorrow when the sun is out, how it's going. Okay, so it's, what time is it? I don't even know what time it is. Let me see. It is 2:46. I slept pretty good last night. I woke up on and off this morning, like really randomly. My throat's all dry because I haven't actually talked yet. I woke up randomly like all morning long and then I just kept falling back to sleep. So I just had lunch and I am going to do the last 3 pages of the book journal that I need to do for the books that I've read so far while listening to Percy Jackson. Then I think I'm going to take a nice hot long shower. I really want to take a hot shower because it's a little cold today. But then I'm going to work on my 2021 book journal. So those are the plans for right now. I don't really have anything else going on today, just working on book journals and listening to Percy Jackson. So, oh, I did end up rating Ink and I gave it 3 stars because I don't know, there is just something so uneasy for me about the fact that, you know, her dad, she found out later on, wasn't a great person in her opinion. In other opinions, he might have been a good person. But he wasn't a great person in her opinion, and like just kind of threw away everything that she loved about him in like a matter of seconds, and that like wasn't cool to me because I don't know, as somebody whose dad passed away, like my dad was a great guy, but he wasn't a perfect guy, and if I found out he did something that wasn't great, I don't think I'd forget all of the years of stuff that he did that was good. So that just kind of bothered me. I'm trying really hard not to spoil it by saying that. So, but yeah, that just wasn't my favorite part. And I just didn't super love the writing. It was just kind of like dragging on. I don't think I'll continue with the series, but it was okay. Like a 3 star is not bad, but I just don't think I'll continue with the series for right now. Maybe in the future, I don't know. But I did kind of leave on like a cliffhanger-ish. So yeah, I don't know. I wasn't really like a huge fan of it, but it wasn't bad. But yeah, I did give it a 3-star. So Percy Jackson, so far I'm into like chapter 6, I think I'm starting right now. So I got pretty far in that last night, and yeah, that's about what I'm doing today. So yay. So it's 6:30, I showered, I ate dinner, I did some Instagramming, and now I am working on my 2021 book journal, which just kind of getting the layout for right now. So taking my 2020 book journal, seeing the things that I liked, seeing the things that I didn't like, and then creating from there. So I'm excited to be doing this. And I am on chapter 17 out of 28 of Percy Jackson, so I should finish it tonight. I'm very hopeful about that. So yeah. Okay, so it's only been like a few hours since I've checked in with you guys. Oh my god, my hair. What is happening here? But it's only been a few hours since I've checked in with you guys. But I feel like it's been a lifetime because so much just happened. So first of all, I finished Percy Jackson. 5 stars. Absolutely loved it. Adored it. Did I say what it was about? Okay, if you guys don't know what it's about, first of all, who are you? Why don't you know what it's about? But if you don't know what it's about the son of Poseidon. I want to say Perseus for a second. The son of Poseidon discovers that he's a demigod, and he goes to a camp where he is sent on a quest to basically stop a war of the gods. Super good book. Absolutely loved it. Definitely better than the movie. I was really hesitant to read it because I like the movie so much, and people were like, it's not like the movie. And I'm glad it wasn't because it was really, really good. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, so definitely one of my new favorite middle grades, even though it's not new. People have read it for many, many years. I'm just very behind the times. The next thing, I did a lot of book journaling for my 2021 book journal. Happy about that. It's not done yet, but it's getting there. Next, I found out that I was exposed to COVID. So that's not great. So basically I can't go to work for the rest of the week because I only had to work on Tuesday. So, I mean, not the end of the world, it's only one day, but it sucks for my boss because now she has to sub for me, but it also sucks for me because I don't get paid, which is awful because I needed that money for Christmas stuff, but that's fine. Anywho, so yeah, so that sucks, but also, I have to get COVID tested, so not happy about that because I've heard it's not a pleasant experience and I have done everything I could to avoid it, but in order to go back to work I'm probably gonna need one, so I'm gonna have to get that done. So I'm looking into places I can go tomorrow hopefully to get a COVID test done. So yay. So I'm not super happy about it. I was hoping I could zoom into work, but Tuesday I teach older kids and it's acro and it's not super safe for them to do it by themselves. So, but then I watched TV with my mom and got a milkshake from Five Guys to make myself feel better. I do feel a little better now. I also feel better that I only have 3 rooms left of Believe-a-thon, so that's cool. But then I was like, oh no, I've never made my Sunday video. So I just made that really quick and I'm editing it and I'm posting it now. So yeah, so it's about 11:30, yeah, it's 11:23. So I'm going to really quick do the, sorry if I just made weird sounds with my camera, but I'm going to really quick do the Percy Jackson page of my book journal so that I can get that out of the way, do some Instagramming, post this video, and crash for the night because now tomorrow I have to figure out how, when, where, why, all the things I need to know for getting COVID tested, which I'm not happy about, so we'll make it work. I'm just not happy, so it happens. I wish it wouldn't. I wish it would be cured by now, but it happens, so But yeah, gonna go make my book journal page for Percy Jackson, post my video, carry on with my night, and just be really disappointed because that's what life feels like right now. So giant disappointment. But at least it's only one day because it could be worse. I could have had to take multiple days off of work, but with it being Thanksgiving break, I have to be grateful for that. So just not happy. And also, our governor said we're probably going to reach orange zone. I don't know what that means for my work, but it doesn't sound good. And we have our Christmas recital in a month, so I'm going to be so disappointed if they can't do their Christmas recital. Ugh, everyone's going to be disappointed. I don't even know. I can't even think about it right now. I need to like go immerse myself into something that's not thinking about life right now. I will probably listen to an audiobook. I don't know if I have any more of my books that I need to read on audiobook. I might just watch TV. I don't know. I don't know what I need right now. I have no idea. I need something, but I don't know what. I have hauled too many books, so now I have to do an unhaul. So that's what I'm going to do now. I have well over 300 and something books right now. And I only have those 3 little shelves because that's all that'll fit in my room. So I'm going to do a massive unhaul. I'm not happy about it because I don't even know where to start with what I'm gonna get rid of. But we're gonna go through my stuff. We're gonna see what I think I'll read, what I won't read, all that jazz. So gonna do that. However, it's going to be a big process. And I'm sitting here like, oh, maybe I'll just redo my whole bookshelf, but I don't think I can get to the top Harry Potter stuff tonight. I think I just need to do the book part because I think if I try to take on too much, I'm going to get overwhelmed. However, update on the whole COVID situation. So in my area, there is no places to get COVID tested right now. So I can't. So I just have to quarantine. There are places to go, but it takes pretty much the same amount of time as quarantine to get your test back. And other than that, I'd have to go to like an hour, 45 minutes away, something like that, to get a rapid test or even just a test that I'd get back in 3 days. So I'm just choosing to quarantine because I'm on Thanksgiving break anyway, so might as well. So I'm here. But while I do this unhaul, I'm going to listen to Savvy by Ingrid Law. And this is about a boy whose family, every single person has a special power when they turn a certain age, but 2 days before he turns that age, something terrible happened, so he has to try to connect with his power beforehand. So I obviously have this in book form, but I did find it on YouTube for audiobook, so I'm going to listen to it on there while I do this book haul. So yay. I don't even know where to start, guys. It's so bad. I'm going to start with cleaning my floor off so I can put the book somewhere, because it's not just books that are destroying my room right now. So yay. Pause my bookshelf cleaning because I pulled out a book and there's a stink bug under it, and it smushed the stink bug and my room smelled so bad. So I had to stop, and now I'm gonna get back into it, but that was gross. My bookshelf looks good. I think I unhauled almost 60 books. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot, but I feel like I'm saying 60 and it's not even gonna be close. It just felt like a lot. But I didn't make that video today. I just kind of set all the books aside for right now, and I'm gonna make that video soon. Just couldn't make it today because I already did a lot. So I am going to make that unhaul video soon. So tomorrow my work is kind of weird because obviously I can't go in, but my boss wants me to zoom in 2 times. So once for 15 minutes just while the kids stretch until like another adult can get there, and then another time for an hour there will be an adult in the room, but they're not a dance teacher, so they're just like a parent supervisor kind of thing. So I'm gonna like zoom in and teach the dance part while there's an adult in the room, but it's just kind of a weird situation. The kids aren't ever left alone. Like, there will be an adult in the room. It's just like if the adult is capable of teaching or not, because sometimes it'll just be like a parent sitting in there and like helping out. But yeah, so I am going to do that tomorrow. So I set alarms because I'm really nervous I'm gonna forget to log on. Like, I don't know, they're just like sporadic times. So I feel like I'm gonna be like, oh my gosh, I was supposed to log on and I never did. But I have my ringer on my phone, which I never have on, and I have alarm set, so I should not forget. I'm just so stressed out about it because like there's gonna be a parent there logging me on and like I don't want to screw it up kind of thing. So I'm a little stressed about that. But I only have to do that hour's worth of classes tomorrow, and then it's Thanksgiving break, so even though I'm quarantined, but it's Thanksgiving break, so that's exciting. I did finish reading Savvy. So I listened to it on audiobook, and there's a really good reading of it on YouTube, which I really enjoyed, that I will link down below, along with Percy Jackson. I also listened to that on YouTube, so I'll link both of those audiobooks down below. Sorry if my camera's shaking, I'm just holding it up at a weird angle. I only gave this one 2 stars. The reading was good. The guy who read it did a really good job, but like, it just wasn't for me. Like, I wanted it to be more fantastical, and it just wasn't. It was just about everyday people with superpowers, which isn't like a super big trope that I enjoy, like, kind of thing. Like, it's just wasn't really for me. Yeah, I ended up giving it a 2 star because I also felt like it wasn't super logical either, but there were some good elements to it that I enjoyed, but I just feel like it wasn't like yay or anything like that. It was just kind of like me. But yeah, so I listened to that on audiobook. That's done. So that's another book off my believe-a-thon, which means I only have 2 more. The only 2 I have left are Pegasus and The Last Kids on Earth. And The Last Kids on Earth, I think, is just a little over 100 pages. So that should not take long at all. Pegasus is like almost 400 pages, but I did read the last one in a day. So this is the second one of that series. So, but yeah, I'm going to post some Instagram stuff while I watch Impractical Jokers because I love Impractical Jokers, and then I'm just going to crash for the night because I still have to babysit in the morning because the kids do still have school tomorrow. School and an hour's worth of work, and then home stretch of Thanksgiving. Yay! Hello. So it is 6:07. I have to log on to class in like less than 10 minutes. Like 5 minutes? More than 5 minutes, less than 10 minutes. Wow, I really can't math right now. But this one I'm just logging on for 15 minutes while the kids stretch and just calling out their stretches and stuff, and then another teacher's taking over. And then at 8:15 I have to log on and like teach a class while a parent just sits in the room, which is fine. But I didn't sleep at all last night because I had a pinched nerve in my neck and it was so painful. Like, I don't know, like, I've had pinched nerves before, but this one, there was like something really wrong with this one because it was so painful. I was just like, couldn't move without like yelping. Like, I felt like a dog. But I would just like, eat, like every time I moved. And then, I had to like take like a hot shower to try to loosen up the muscles or whatever because it was just so much pain. I could not sleep. I could not get comfortable. It was awful. So that was a horrible night. So I've taken a nap today, which is nice, but like my shoulder just, it's still super sensitive and sore. So I'm going to do this class. I don't really have to do anything. I just have to call things out, which is nice. But I'm going to do this class and then I'm going to eat some dinner, which I just had half of my dinner and now I'm going to go down and eat the rest of my dinner. But I'm going to do that and then I'm going to, I don't know if I'm going to do my unhaul video today. I should, otherwise I'll forget and then start giving the books away and then not do the video. So I might do that, but I also kind of want to work on my readathon stuff because I just have like a little bit left to type up for that and I already have my laptop out to Zoom, so I might just do that. We'll see. So yeah, that's the game plan, and it's just a weird day because I'm like zooming in at random times to teach class and my shoulder hurts and I took some naps and just feel weird today. So just a weird off day, but you know what? At 9 o'clock tonight, I am all done with everything for the rest of the week, so that's just nice to think about. So I taught my classes, and I was like, my shoulder's feeling fine. This is awesome. It's just a little sore. No big deal. Taught my classes. Decided to do my book unhaul video. Filmed all that, lifting books, all that stuff. Also decided that I'm going to sell my piano, my keyboard. So I lifted that down. My shoulder hurts so bad now. It was so dumb. I don't know why I chose to do that tonight. I was like, oh great, I'll just get it all out of the way. Oh my gosh. So it's this shoulder, and I can move my arm fine if it's here. If I try to lift my shoulder part, so much pain. If I lean on it, if I touch it, so much pain. So I can like hold my camera, but that's why if I hold it with this hand, you can only see this part of my face because I can't lift it up. Also, it's like right in here, like part of my neck. Yeah, my room. I cleaned it all, but I just haven't like reset up my nook, which I'm not going to now because now I'm in pain. So yeah, so I'm sore. I just took some ibuprofen and I'm gonna take a hot shower and then I'm just gonna sit and watch TV and hope it goes away because it hurts so stinking bad.
Security! Set tasers to kill!
Happy Thanksgiving Eve. That's not a thing, but I'm making it a thing. So I've just been resting today because my shoulder hurts so bad. The kids and I watched the movie Freebirds, which is like a Thanksgiving cartoon movie. I didn't watch the whole thing with them. I watched most of it with them, but I didn't watch the whole thing with them. Had some dinner. I've really just been resting all day. I haven't read. I've just literally been like laying, trying to keep my shoulder straight and then watching a movie with the kids. Like that's what I've done. This position actually feels the best right now, which is weird because yesterday I didn't want to like lift my shoulder and now it only feels good to lift my shoulder. So I don't know what's wrong with it. It hurts so bad though. So yeah, so this is the position that's comfortable right now. So I'm going to plop a book right here and read a little bit of it. And then I think I'm going to read The Last Kids on Earth by Max Brailer. It's a story of like kids trying to survive a zombie apocalypse or whatever. I guess it's just turned into a Netflix show too, but it is one of the two of the last books that I have to read for Believe-a-thon. It's only like 200 pages, so I should fly through it in an hour, 2 hours maybe, depending on how distracted I am. So it really shouldn't take too long. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that, and then I'll check in with you guys, let you know what I thought of it. But yeah, I'm pretty much just trying to get my shoulder to stop hurting. Okay, so it is 7:45. I only have less than 100 pages left of The Last Kids on Earth, which I am happy about, but I am going to take a quick break because my family wants to play games, which I love, so I'm going to go do that. My shoulder is feeling okay, just trying to lay with it as stiff as possible, but also trying to do range of motion as much as possible. I don't know, it's difficult. I don't know what to do for it because I don't really know what's wrong with it. But this book is super funny so far. I'm really enjoying it. I actually have this one and the third book. I don't have the second one, but I had them on my unhaul list and was going to get rid of them, but now I think I might swap them out for 2 different books because I actually really enjoy it. I didn't think it would. I thought it would be more like stupid kind of thing, but it's actually really entertaining, and I love the illustrations in it too. It's illustrated by Douglas Holgate, but the illustrations are just so fun, and he's got himself a little zombie pet or a little monster pet, and it's so cute. So yeah, so I think I might end up keeping these books and maybe getting the rest of the series because this is actually really good. But yeah, I'm gonna go play games with my family and then finish that up. So I'll let you guys know when I'm done with all that. Editing Danny here. I realized that I have been talking about my shoulder a lot in this video and never updated you guys about my foot that I talked about in the beginning of the video. So my foot pain lasted for about 4 days with swelling, and then it just went down, but I didn't really notice it the last couple days because I didn't really have to do anything that involved a lot of walking because I didn't dance or like, you know, have to go to dance or anything. So I just kind of like rested it and I didn't really notice it unless I like stepped on it a certain way. But yeah, my shoulder was the bigger problem. So that's why I talk about my shoulder and didn't really update you guys on my foot, because shoulder pain definitely made me stop thinking about my foot pain. So I just finished The Last Kids on Earth. It was actually really good. I gave it 4 stars. Honestly, the logic was so shoddy. Like, none of this ever. Not even in a sci-fi book would children be able to survive by themselves in a monster apocalypse. But everything else was really good. The writing was funny and fun, and there's like emotional moments, and it just really like it was well done. I also really enjoyed like it was very borderline YA, so it's like that older middle grade, because it used like almost swear words like freaking, and like it like would like almost like it like cut off like son of a and then not finish it. So I feel like older middle schoolers would appreciate that, because sometimes we treat older middle schoolers like babies, and they're not. They know things. So the reading level for this, I don't actually know. I feel like the reading level is really easy, but the interest level would be older middle school. But anyways, there is a TV show that Netflix just launched called The Last Kids on Earth. It's an animated show. It's based off the book. So I'm going to watch the first episode and see how it matches up to the book, see if I like it. And while I do that, I'm going to be doing my book journal. And if I like the TV show, I'll keep watching it. If I don't, then I will just switch over to Impractical Jokers, because I've been binging that like crazy. So, but yeah, I only have 1 book left for Believe-a-thon. I have 1 book left for Booker-D, 1 book left for Believe-a-thon, and then a couple bonus books, which I don't know if I'm going to actually read the bonus books that I planned to read. Kind of depends on how long my last book, Believe-a-thon book takes, because it's like 300 pages, or like almost 400 pages, like almost 400 pages, which isn't that bad, but it's not like a book I'm super excited to read. Like I read the first one, but it's one that one of my dancers lent me. It's Pegasus, the Olympus at War. I'll show you guys because I'll probably start it tomorrow, so you guys will see it anyways in this vlog. But it's Pegasus, Olympus at War by Kate O'Hearn, and I read the first one and I gave it like a 3 star, so I don't expect much from it, but I did read the first one in one night. Like it was an easy read, but I just don't know how interested I'm going to be. But this is for a beautiful cover, because I mean the cover is gorgeous, like stunning. I love the artwork on that cover. But yeah, I don't really know. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about it, but that's my last one for Believe-a-thon. And my last one for Booker-D, which is my official 7-book TBR that I do, is Brown Girl Dreaming by Jacqueline Woodson, which should be a very easy read because it's written in very simple verse, so not planning on that being hard. But those are the last 2 that I have to read for the month. And then I also have The Elephant, which I want to read as a bonus book. This is by Peter Carnivus, and it's super short, but it's about like a parent having depression, so I wanted to read it and kind of see how it's displayed for kids and stuff like that. I thought that was interesting. And then the other books I wanted to read were books for tutoring. I do have 1 book that I need to read because it's a NetGalley book, but I had 30 to 60 days to read it, and it hasn't been that long yet. I think it's been less than 30 days. So I still have a long time to read that, but that's Crowns of Croswald by D.E. Knight. And the reason I haven't like opened it up yet is because I'm having a really hard time downloading it on my Kindle, so I actually have to spend time doing that. which I will. So yeah, so those are the books that I have left for the month. And then if the 2 books for the kids that I tutor, if I want to read them ahead of time so I can make worksheets and stuff, I will, but I probably won't. But yeah. And then this Sunday I get to make my next Bookerty, which I always love making those videos. So, but right now I'm going to watch the first episode of The Last Kids on Earth, see if I like it, and do my book journaling. My book journal's down there, that's why I looked down really weird. But yeah. Okay, so I just finished watching the first episode of Last Kids on Earth, and it's about an hour long, which is really long for an animated series. However, it was almost identical to the book. Like, I'm really impressed. So I'm not going to continue on with it, because if I want to read the series, I don't want the TV show to spoil it. But it was like spot on, guys. Like, I am super happy. But now I'm just going to watch, I think, Impractical Jokers while I finish up this book journal, and then head to bed. I've got marker all over my finger from my book journal. Whoops. Happy Thanksgiving! So today my family is just staying here. My sister-in-law's sister is coming here with her family, which will bring us at exactly 10, which is the only amount of people we're allowed to have in our house, because that's what our governor says. So I'm gonna go downstairs and enjoy some family time, and I hope you guys are also having a lovely Thanksgiving. Obviously you guys will see this after Thanksgiving, but you know, I really am thankful for my family and my job, books obviously, and you guys too for watching these videos. So I will check in with you guys a little later. Bye! Hello! So it is 6 o'clock. I think I'm gonna wrap up the vlog now. I kind of just spent my Thanksgiving hanging with the fam. Didn't really vlog anything because just kind of wanted it to be some family time, so kept the camera off. We did rescue a dog. There was a dog like outside our house that had ran away, so brought it home to its owner. It was only like 2 houses down, but super cute dog. I carried it all the way home and it just like laid in my arms, super cute. And then we played games, ate a lot, and now I'm going to get ready for tomorrow. I am watching the kids from 10 to 3, and we are going to have a Christmas pajama, movie, cocoa, make our Christmas lists kind of day, and just chill with them. So I think I'm gonna log off for tonight, because even if I do read, I won't finish a book tonight. So I'm probably just gonna work on my 2021 book journal, because that's kind of what I'm in the mood to do. Watch some TV and do that. So probably watch a Christmas movie. Love a Christmas movie on Thanksgiving. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you all had a very nice Thanksgiving, and thanks so much for watching. Bye!
Wasn't that a great video? Clearly books make me very happy. Now you can make me happy too. Click the subscribe button to follow my channel. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you think I did good. And the notification bell will let you know when I post new content. Also, follow my Instagram for more book shenanigans.